Boat friends, lots of action in this episode. You can see for the first time this season, we're out here on the Boat Friends boat. We're going to go under the aerial lift bridge right now, out onto Lake Superior, to a monster beast of a ship. It's called the Lake St. Clair, rugged, scratched up. You got to see this thing. It's going to be arriving very soon. I'm going to get off the boat, go to land. You're going to see both perspectives. You don't want to miss this action. It's really nice being back out here on the boat with you. We're going to get a lot of cool things done with it this season. Look at the aerial lift bridge. This never gets old. Going under the bridge. I'm going to show you under the bridge deck right here. You can see what it looks like, and it looks like a car is coming under, so you can hear that. There you go. First time going out together. Let's go take a look at that ship right now. Check this view out from the Duluth ship cam at Canal Park, aka the Boat Friends cam. You can see your buddy Mike. This is us heading out right now to see the ship, side perspective of the Boat Friends boat moving along. Take a look, 37 feet right now as we are heading through the middle of the canal. There's your first look at the beast in the distance. Give you a better look right here. And trust me, this thing is a monster up close, and it has a super rugged, beat up look, but it looks cool. You'll see. Here's a look back at the canal, the bridge, South Pier Lighthouse. I got my radio going, so I'll be listening for vessel traffic. I see that you have your life jacket on. Let's hit that throttle. Let's get ripping. First look, you can see the stern, the starboard side. We're going to do a full 360 tour around this vessel up close and personal. Here's a quick look back at where we came from. Look in the distance, you can see the Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge right there and the hillside. Boat friends, listen to this radio call between the captain of this vessel and the lift bridge that just came out.
Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge to Lake St. Clair on 10.
Oh, this is the Aerial Lift Bridge.
Hey, good afternoon, ma'am. This is the Lake St. Clair. We're going to be getting underway from the anchorage here in about 15-20 minutes. Going a little out and lining up and be looking for a lift then.
Sounds good. Thank you for the call. Back to 16.
Missouri to the lift bridge.
Yeah, I will get you. I'll give you a lift when you get here.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Thank you, Bridge Clair.
You can see the anchor is still down. Let's take a quick look at this beast. We're going to head back to shore to record that ship coming in by the piers. 60 feet of water out here on Lake Superior as we look at this ship before it heads in. You can see the accommodation ladder or gangway, whatever you want to call it. That's what the pilot, also known as the captain, uses to go up. You can see that water discharge going into Lake Superior right there. Look at the size of that rudder. And actually, look, you can see the top of the propeller sticking out of the water. Now, boat friends, we're just about to go back to shore. I'm going to gun it back there. We're going to set up on the South Pier. It's about to be action time. We're going to see that bridge going up and this beast coming into the canal. We made it just in time. Look under the lift bridge. That is the tug Missouri that's going to be helping. We heard that on the radio. Better look at it. So we will see that tug in the canal with that ship here momentarily. Can't wait to see that go down. Check out this view of the Missouri on the Duluth ship cam at Canal Park. Thanks to Lauren, the camera operator, moderator, really giving us something to watch. Beautiful boat, beautiful view. It's action time, boat friends. The big ship is moving. I saw it on the app. You can see this beast moving 2 knots right now. You can see a fishing boat. It's that time of year as well. Listen to the radio traffic that just came in a few minutes ago.
Duluth Aerial Bridge to Lake St. Clair.
Lake St. Clair, Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge.
Afternoon, sir. About 1.6 miles away, coming for you.
Copy that, Cap. I got my eyes on you. When you get a little bit closer on your turn there, I'm going to start getting up and out of your guys' way.
Wonderful, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. See you soon.
Check it out. That fishing boat that we just saw spun around, coming through the canal. Maybe it wants to watch the ship as well. Who knows? One step closer to seeing that ship. Listen in the background. You can hear the bells. You're going to see that cross arm go down. That lets us know that the traffic is going to be stopped on the Park Point side. It's happening on the other side of the bridge as well. Now we know that bridge is going up in a few moments. Weather conditions for the captain as the big ship arrives. 61 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 degrees Celsius. There's a 21 mile per hour wind gust out of the southwest right now here on the lake. I'm walking up so you can see the separation of the bridge deck from the roadway. Over 100 years old this bridge is. Let's take a moment in the comment section after this video to thank Seth, who is the lift bridge supervisor, and all of the operators for the work they do maintaining this bridge and doing the things they do to make sure that this bridge is still moving. We always talk about the ships, but let's show some love to the lift bridge operators. Look at that huge chain that comes down with the counterweight. It is so huge in person. The video just doesn't show you. One last look at the bridge as it is almost fully raised, and we're going to look back towards Lake Superior right here on the South Pier. Look in the distance. You can see that beast is almost to the pier. Not many people have shown up to see this vessel because it wasn't on the schedule. You needed a radio or to know exactly when it was coming in, but a few people have made it though. Here's a great sign that we know spring is here. Look at grandmas. The umbrellas are open. People are outside eating. Bring the tourists on. We're looking forward to it. Let's get to know this ship before it gets right next to us. The Lake St. Clair. 607 feet in length. That's 185 meters. Width 77 feet. Built in 2005, and its port of registry is Antigua. 5 holds, 5 hatches, and those 3 huge cranes that you can see as it rounds the South Pier right here. It also has 4 total engines. One is for the main horsepower that pushes out about 10,000 altogether, and there's 3 separate engines that are for auxiliary purposes such as the electrical and ship systems. The ship left anchor where we saw it. It's going to go by us right here next to the Duluth Aerial Lift Bridge. We're on the South Pier. That's that bottom pier right there. It's going to go over to Bartlett Grain, which used to be Riverland Ag, and it's going to load wheat for an overseas destination. And here we go. We got to see this out on the water. Now we're sitting here on the pier watching it, and it's fun to watch it as it's coming in motion. Right away I see that L on the bow, and we know it has a bulbous bow because we're out there. But look at the size of those cranes and the ship in particular next to that North Pier lighthouse. I mean, it just dominates it. And I love to say, when I see the scrapes and scratches on these ships, it lets you know it's working. I mean, this is a business, so that thing is making money for the company that it's working for. Great salute from the lift bridge and ship. Better look at this vessel as it gets close to us. Look at those anchors hanging. You can get a good look at the profile of this as it's moving. It's doing 5.1 knots as I look down on the app. Really cool ocean going ship. And here's that bulbous bow. Again, that is specifically intended to create efficiency as it cuts through the water, whether it's the ocean or here on Lake Superior. And look at these cranes. They go way up there. And look over here at this bridge deck. It always looks like it's going to be close, but we all know that they have measured it. They know what's going on. But they look so tall. And look at the discoloration here on the side of the vessel. As I mentioned, this is a working beast, getting the job done as it heads for wheat. And there's that gangway that we looked at out on the boat. Really, really big vessel. And don't go anywhere because we're going to see that tug assisted in just a few moments. And as I look down here on the South Pier, a few more people have shown up. Obviously they saw that bridge going up in the horns, so that brings them out. And there you go, ocean going ship. We're about to see that tug. Look at the superstructure. Here's another perspective on the other side from our live cam. You can see that ship has a lot of scrapes and scratches. That thing is working. You can see some crew members on deck. And there is that starboard side anchor on the bow coming through. And there's that discharge that we saw on the boat out on Lake Superior as it comes through here. I'll look up there. You can see a few crew members. I'm sure that they're happy to see people here in Duluth greeting them. Might be the first time that some of these people have arrived in Duluth. Hopefully they enjoy the beautiful city here. Look at that big rudder slicing through the water. Now this ship has a lot of marks on it. I've talked about it many times. It's beat up looking. Do you like these ships with the scrapes and scratches, or do you like the new paint job? What is your favorite? Leave a comment about that after the video. And look at that lifeboat, better shot of the stack. And don't forget the lift bridge operator. Leave a comment thanking them for what they do. We can't forget about them. And look at that propeller splashing that water up here in the canal. It's always a treat seeing that beautiful tugboat Missouri assisting this big ocean-going ship. It is a 100-year-old vessel, believe it or not, still getting the job done. What a cherry on top of the cake watching this. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button on the way out. It'll allow people that love the ships to find the channel, and also subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. Be part of the Boat Friends community. Make it official. Hit subscribe and go on all of these adventures.